One Piece is by far one of the worst anime slash manga I've ever encountered. It's truly a series you'd have to be a complete and utter moron to actually enjoy. It's nothing but a long, never-ending, drawn-out, boring, repetitive, childish piece of shit that only idiots with bad taste can actually stomach. I'm talking about years upon years of this garbage. Chapter upon chapter of this garbage. Episode upon episode of this garbage. Review upon review on YouTube from these trash-ass anime YouTubers who only review mainstream anime slash manga, acting like One Piece is actually a quality series. I'm talking years upon years of this bullshit. It's absolutely astounding how stupid people can be. It makes no sense. They choose to hype up garbage like One Piece instead of hyping up good series. It makes no sense. Now, it's up to me, Young Defiant, aka the king of anime and manga, to keep it real about One Piece and keep it real about anime and manga in general and prove that I am the best when it comes to this shit and that no one will be on my level. But bottom line, One Piece is trash and only idiots enjoy it. I'm going to be spitting pure 100% facts in this video, as I always do, on why One Piece sucks and why you're a moron if you actually enjoy it. So let's get started. Why do I hate One Piece? Let's start with the story. The story in One Piece is by far one of the worst stories ever written. Now, I'm not even just talking about anime and manga. I'm talking about just of all time, like any form of medium, one of the worst stories ever fucking written. It follows a boring-ass, mentally handicapped Goku ripoff named Luffy. And let's keep it real. One Piece as a whole is nothing but a bad Dragon Ball ripoff. It's so goddamn obvious. But yeah, it follows a Goku ripoff named Luffy who wants to become Pirate King and find the One Piece. Real corny ass shit that only idiots will find interesting. You know, and this is the problem with shonen. Shonen like this are always corny, and that's why I'm saying you cannot tell me that you're an adult and liking shonen is actually normal. If you're an adult and you still like shonen, there's clearly something wrong with you. Now, there's some shonen that are decent at best, but nobody that's an adult should really still be fucking with shonen like that. They just shouldn't be doing it. Period. But pirates have always been lame. Nobody cares about pirates. Luffy is by far one of the worst characters of all time. He has no depth. He gets absolutely no character development and is literally so stupid it hurts. I mean, the only explanation as to why someone would create a character this stupid has to be so the audience can relate to him. It's like the creator knew how stupid most anime and manga fans are, so he was like, I'll create a complete idiot to get all the other idiots to check out my series. And it seems to have worked because I see mad niggas with Luffy pics running around, and most of the time when they type, their grammar is so fucked up. You know, you get these motherfuckers in the conversation, hey, what's good? You know, they just start like stuttering and having a fucking breakdown and shit. So it seems like this worked because I'm like, the motherfuckers that be running around with Luffy pics, I'm telling you, you talk to them and it's like they just start overheating at the simplest of questions. Like, hey man, how old are you? You see, it's crazy shit. But imagine running around with a goddamn Luffy pic. Like, oh my gosh, you people are so goddamn stupid. And then if we're speaking about the other characters, they're also trash with no development or depth. All the Straw Hats suck, and they act the same as they did since the beginning of the series. And all the side characters are complete trash as well. One Piece introduces all these filler-ass characters that just don't matter. You know, there's only like a few characters in One Piece that are actually pivotal to the story. None of them, they just introduce all these trash-ass characters, and it's like nobody cares about them. It's ridiculous. It's like One Piece, literally, how do you have a series go this long? What is it, 900 chapters now or something? You have a series go this long, and you don't even know what the hell character development is. And I laugh so hard when the One Piece tards claim that a character has gotten character development. Nobody in One Piece has gotten character development. That shows how stupid the average shonen fan is, because it's like, you motherfuckers wouldn't know character development if you tripped over it. It's like, who the hell in One Piece has gotten character development? Nobody. You can't look to one character in the Straw Hat Pirates and look at them and say, man, he's really changed from when he first started. Fuck no, they've gotten worse. Yeah, Luffy continues to make stupid-ass mistakes. He continues to act like an idiot 24/7. And you would think after, all the stuff he's been through, he said, I need to get it together. I need to stop playing around so much. But no, he still acts like a blithering, blabbering idiot. How is this enjoyable? Unbelievable. And then, like, let's go back to the story because I was getting on a tangent with these characters. But if we're going back to the story, it's supposedly supposed to be about finding the One Piece, right? And becoming Pirate King. Yet barely anything that happens in the story has anything to do with that. The plot progression is so non-goddamn existent, it's ridiculous. This is how damn near every arc in One Piece plays out. Sail to an island, meet some boring new characters, get some corny, overdramatic backstory about the new characters, learn the island is being terrorized by a villain, Luffy decides he wants to help out his new friends and beat up the bad guy, and due to his plot armor he wins, rinse and repeat. That's it. Sail to an island and do the same shit for 900 chapters, and each island that they're sailing to, are they trying to figure out leads to find the One Piece? Are they trying to figure out how to do the, basically progress the story and find the One Piece and gather together clues and stuff? Hell no. They're just doing all types of shit that has nothing to do with the main story. All of this shit feels like filler. All of it feels like filler. Like, what has anything that they've done throughout the whole series had anything to do with finding the One Piece? Now, I'll give you maybe, okay, he's the first couple of, and they were horrible, by the way, the first couple, like, 100 chapters where he's kind of like just assembling his crew, because that's how the story starts off. It's so trash. Like, he goes from island to island assembling his crew, and then again, in typical One Piece repetitive fashion, we get the dramatic backstory for the character, then the character joins the crew, sail to another island, get the over dramatic backstory, character joins the crew. I could understand that because he's putting together a crew, but after the crew is assembled, why are they still not doing what they're supposed to be doing? Why are they still sailing to different islands doing things that have nothing to do with the story? It's ridiculous, man, and it just shows that this is pure milking at its finest. This is pure milking at its finest. Because the creator knows he can continue to milk this trash, and the idiots will still watch it and read it. It's just crazy. The story is full of cheesy-ass comedy that only an immature moron would find funny, full of snot-infested crying. It's just way too childish. This is the most childish shonen out there. Nobody dies in this series. Like, what? Out of the whole 900 chapters, the only two important characters that have died have been Ace and Whitebeard. Nobody else has died. Oh, but come on, yeah. Come on, man. I mean, like, come on. Look at all the characters that died in the flashbacks, man. And that's how pathetic One Piece stars are. These motherfuckers think people dying in flashbacks that were never even alive in the series, except for a flashback, count as characters dying. If a character died in a flashback, who gives a goddamn? I'm talking about characters that are alive right now in the series. Nobody dies in One Piece. It's pathetic. Nobody dies. It's just, but like I said, the fights, let's go into the fights. The fights are horrible and have no real strategy at all. Bar none, One Piece has the worst fights in shonen. No doubt. You can't pretty much pick another shonen that has worse fights than One Piece. One Piece fights, they have no strategy. Luffy just charges in like an idiot, doesn't think about anything, has no strategy, just charges in and he wins due to his plot armor. They're just not fun to watch. They're just not worth watching. No fights in One Piece are good. And he always wins his fights due to plot armor and ass pulls. Always. And that's what I'm saying. What I've never understood is One Piece stars think they're a cut above the rest, where they'll diss something like Fairy Tail for having power-ups and speeches about friendship. But isn't that what the fuck One Piece is about? This motherfucker Luffy, every 5 seconds, like he's on crack, screams, "For my Nakama! For my Nakama!" It's ridiculous. Like, get out of here with that hypocritical bullshit. I mean, these motherfuckers were crying over a fucking ship and talking about, "You were my Nakama," when the ship was down. Who the fuck cries over a ship? So I don't want to hear that shit. Luffy has won all types of fights that he should not have won. He barely ever loses. And when he does lose, it's like he still doesn't lose because he never learns from his mistakes. He just still keeps doing the same shit. It's trash. It's completely trash. And then let's talk about the power system. The power system is complete and utter garbage. It started off as they eat these random fruits that give them power, which makes absolutely no sense. It was never explained. Then later in the series, they introduced some bootleg-ass Kaioken shit, this dumb shit called hockey that made things even more stupid. Easily one of the worst power systems out there. I mean, the motherfucker like gets aura now, and then he hardens his skin. It's so stupid. It really is. The main character, Luffy's power is he's made out of rubber, which is beyond retarded. Like, that shit is the worst power out there. And the stuff he does with this power is even more ridiculous. How is somebody that's made out of rubber even... It's like it contradicts itself, right? Because how is somebody... Rubber is supposed to be soft and like... stretchable, so it makes sense if he stretches, but how is this motherfucker like blitzing people with punches and shit when he's made out of rubber? It would be like getting hit with a goddamn, with like a soft material over and over again. He wouldn't be doing no real damage, but yeah, he's knocking people out in this series when he's made out of rubber? That doesn't make sense. The series is trash, and it always will be. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this is the type of series that people actually enjoy. And it just shows how just beyond dumb people are. I can't believe that this is the so-called best shonen. These motherfuckers be running around. Yeah, One Piece is the best. It's so awesome, man. It's so great. And it's like, where? And then if you bring out One Piece, these tards talk about, oh, you're just talking about the anime, man. The manga is so much better. No, the fuck it's not. The manga is pure trash, just like the anime is. I'm so tired of you dumbass anime watchers or manga readers or whatever the fuck running around like when you talk about one part of the series, like the anime, they'll say, well, the manga's better. That's so much better. It's a better experience. No, it's not. It's still trash. The One Piece manga is trash. I've watched the anime and I've read the manga. It's still trash. And I've put a lot of work in with this series as far as like I've read hundreds upon hundreds of chapters, watched hundreds upon hundreds of episodes, and here's the kicker, right? Because you would look and you would say, because this is what these fanboys do too. Well, if you didn't like the series, why did you watch so many episodes? Why did you read so many chapters? It's like, because if I only read like 10 chapters of the shit and decided to drop it, which I wanted to, if I only watched 10 episodes of the anime and wanted to drop it, which I wanted to, you'd be the same idiots in the comment section. How can you talk about the series when you haven't even watched that much of it? It's so long and you only watched 10 episodes? So I watched and read more than enough, so you dumb motherfuckers couldn't use that goddamn excuse. I watched all of that shit. I read all of that shit. I dropped One Piece during the Dressrosa arc because after that I was like, I've had enough. I've given too much time to this trash. Nothing has changed. The series is garbage and it will remain garbage. And last but not least, let's talk about the art style for One Piece. One Piece has, bar none, some of the worst art in manga history. It's so ugly how he draws these characters. It's like he's having a seizure while he's drawing them, and then they come out so fucking ugly looking. And it's so childish the way these characters are drawn. You know, the girls have these really fucking tiny waists with these big breasts, and they look so fucking unnatural. And then you'll have these characters that just look so goofy, and it's just, goddamn, how do people deal with this shit? One Piece has the ugliest art out there. It's a bad story. It's a repetitive story where they do the same shit. Bad fights, bad characters that get no development. The story, it still hasn't gone anywhere after all these goddamn years. He just keeps adding more time to it. You think it's going to end? Oh, here's another 10 years. Ridiculous. In the goddamn series, it's horrible and only idiots enjoy it. I just cannot take you seriously if you like One Piece. I really can't. Like, you're just beneath me. You really are. Like, there's no way in hell you could, be just... Anyway, you can never run around claiming you have good taste if you like One Piece. You just can't.